In Genesis chapter 43, the brothers of Joseph came to Egypt a second time. Joseph recognized them, but they didn't know who he was, especially since he was speaking Egyptian. They were seated for a big meal.
Simeon, is this the younger brother you spoke of?
Thanks for letting me out of jail. Yes, it is. His name is Benjamin.
Wah, 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 wah.
Our governor says, God bless you, my son. Governor, why are you running out? He seems to be crying. I wonder what's the matter.
Wah, 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 wah.
He says, let the meal be served.
They enjoyed the meal. The next day, they were loaded with grain and about to leave. Joseph told the officer to put the money back in their sacks and to put his own silver cup in Benjamin's sack. This was to test them.
Brothers, I am so glad I got to come with you. I've never been to Egypt. Dad is going to be so excited when we get back with all of this grain.
Men, stop right there. My master said that he has been good to you and that you have paid him back with evil.
What do you mean?
One of you has stolen his special silver cup.
We would never do anything like that. We even brought back the money that he returned to us.
I didn't see anyone take anything, especially a silver cup. But search us, and if you find the cup, then kill the thief, and the rest of us will be his slaves.
Actually, only the one who stole the cup will be a slave, and he will not be killed.
The officer began with the oldest brother's sacks, all the way down to Benjamin.
See there? You have searched 10 sacks and not a trace of a silver cup. I just know that it is not in Benjamin's sack.
Then what do you call this?
What? How can this be? Benjamin?
Wait, I am as shocked as you all are. I promise I didn't steal it.
Let's go back to the governor. I have a plan.
Governor, there seems to be a problem. I did as you asked and checked each brother's sack. I found your silver cup in Benjamin's sack.
Wah, 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 wah.
He says, what have you done? Didn't you know I would find out?
What can we say? We are all your slaves.
Blah, 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 blah.
Wah, 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 wah.
He says only Benjamin is to be a slave. The rest can go home.
Tell him that our father is very old and that Benjamin is his favorite. If he doesn't come back, our father will die of a broken heart. We promised him we would take care of Benjamin. Just let me be a slave in his place.
Blah, 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 blah. Brothers, the governor wants a word with you all privately. I and my men will leave.
I am Joseph.
What? I thought he couldn't speak Hebrew.
Surely he can't mean our brother Joseph.
Your brother. Is it true that our father is still alive?
Yes, I can't believe that you are my brother and you are alive.
You sold me into slavery here in Egypt. But don't worry. But don't worry about that now. God has sent me to save lives, including yours. He made me the highest official and Pharaoh's court. There has been a famine for 2 years. And there are still 5 years to go.
So, what should we do?
Go back to Canaan, tell Dad that I'm alive, and to bring all the family and animals and come live here in Goshen. I will take care of you since we have gotten safe back. Hurry! Get all of them here!
Joseph and Benjamin hugged each other and cried. Then all of his brothers hugged him and apologized. Pharaoh gave wagons and food and clothes for their trip home to get Jacob. Then Jacob and his family moved to Goshen.
Joseph, is this really you? Oh, I've missed you.
Is it really, Dad? I am so glad you are still alive, Dad. I have missed you.
I thought you were dead, but your brothers have explained how God is using you to keep people alive during this famine. I'm so happy.
We'll have time to catch up, but you've still got to meet my wife and sons. You've got 2 grandsons that you didn't know about.
Jacob lived another 17 years in Goshen, and before he died, he blessed each of his sons, as well as Ephraim and Manasseh, Joseph's 2 sons. He made his sons promise that they would bury him back in Canaan instead of in Egypt. Joseph lived to be 110 years old, and he made his family vow to take his bones to the promised land in Canaan to be buried. We appreciate you watching all the puppet skits. Be sure to watch our next series on Moses.